South African football keeps showing hunger for continental success with another glorious moment in Windhoek, Namibia. Congratulations to South Africa and Zambia, who retained their COSAFA under-20 crowns respectively. But before we get into all of that, let me give you the answer to the trivia question I asked you earlier. Earlier, I wanted to know how many COSAFA under-20 titles have the Zambian under-20 men's team won. SC, what's the answer to that one?
Yeah, the answer to this trivia question is Zambia under-20 men team have won a record 13 COSAFA under-20 titles.
So what happened in the men's final and the women's final? Can you break that down for us?
It's simple as to say South Africa walked away as champions, defending champions, and obviously you've got Zambia beating South Africa into this final. So quite an easy tournament, and it was quite interesting to see.
Okay, so quickly, can you just explain to us the significance of the tournament and also the legends that have come from this tournament?
Yeah, firstly, you have to look at from the coaching perspective. You've got Shakes Mashaba, who was here in this tournament, did well with the team, went on to coach the senior team. It tells you that in terms of a background situation, in terms of technical teams, you've got coaches that are coming out and doing well. When you go into the players, you've got players such as Tinashe Nongomashe that are doing so great, or that did so great for teams such as Kaizer Chiefs. You've got Isaac Chansa, who played for Zambia and as well as Orlando Pirates. You have to move on and look at the youngsters that are still currently playing. You've got Sipho Mbule, the controversial Lerato Shabangu was in this tournament as well. So it shows you that there's quite interesting names.
I'm sure you've been watching the WAFCON going on. What are some of the names there that has impressed you? Yeah,
look, I have to be honest with you. One, I have to give props to Refilwe Jane, been consistent in terms of the South African midfield, She comes into this team with great experience, playing in some of the biggest leagues in the world. She played in the Italian league, sent out a good message to say, captain of the team, quite good. You've got also the lady we just spoke about, Barbara Banda, as well in there. Very interesting. So for me, I look at those two names alone and I say, I think these ladies are doing quite an interesting thing. There's one name that I normally get wrong in terms of pronouncing, and probably Dabruno is going to kill me for this one. Nguyen Dai, the Senegalese attacking winger, an amazing player to see.
Yes, I mean, last week when I gave my diamonds, I mentioned Plumtree, Mama Diop, I gave names like Chibak.
Yeah.
Those are some incredible players that have set the group stages of the WAFCON ablaze and the continent by extension. This week, I have more exciting names on my list. This week, I have Bambenani Umbane. The 35-year-old Mamelodi Sundowns ladies defender rescued South Africa against Tanzania. Despite controlling the match from the start, the Twiga Stars took a surprise lead in the 24th minute. But cometh the hour, cometh the woman in this case. Bambenani Umbane scored the equalizing goal for Banyana. The vital goal was so vital as coach Dr. Desiree Ellis' side still led the group with 4 points after 2 matches before the demolition of Mali. She has been rock solid as South Africa only conceded 1 goal in the group stages. Coming in at number 2 this week is Chantel Boy Lorca. After officially switching her allegiance from England to Ghana in April 2025, she is the new face of Ghanaian football, making waves at WAFCON 2024. The British-born Ghanaian footballer is quickly capturing hearts on the continent with a blend of flair, strength, and sharp attacking instincts. She has been a bright spark and a symbol of hope for the Black Queens in a campaign that started with a disappointing 2-0 loss to reigning champions South Africa in their opening match. But even in defeat, Boy Lorca's work rate and presence on the left flank stood out. She was awarded Woman of the Match in Ghana's game against Tanzania. At number 1 this week is Rachel Kundananji. The telepathic understanding of Barbara Banda and Rachel Kundananji should be studied at universities. With no stadium lights on in the dark, the two Zambian luminaries will still find each other. The 25-year-old scored 3 goals in the group stages and also won 2 Women of the Match awards. Her jaw-dropping talent is one of the contributing factors to the Copper Queens finishing second in Group A on goal difference. What an African diamond.
I'm happy to hear that list. Very, very powerful list that you have in there.
So South Africa to beat the Lionesses of Teranga. Can you give us a scoreline?
I think South Africa will walk away with this one 2-1.
How did I know he's going to predict South Africa will beat the Lions?
I have to be patriotic.
Lionesses
I have to
of
be patriotic.
Teranga. It's going to be a very difficult one indeed. Make sure you catch that game right here on the FA show. You know we're going to give you all the goals, all the highlights, all the important moments from all those matches and more. That's it. We've given you African football for the last 7 days on this show. And I hope you can see that it's more than just a game. It's life. From me, Adeladi Folashayo, till next time, Ninitanda Nonke Kakulu.